Hi folks, and welcome along to the review part. Hopefully you've just watched the build coming together. The pictures were just obviously bag by bag. So once I completed bag one I took a picture and bag two, etc. So that was it coming together in the previous shots that you've hopefully watched. And here is the final product. It's the obviously Home Alone house. Lego Ideas, I think it's 21330 is the set number. And I'm just going to have a quick look around, obviously show you some of the features of the set. I think it came together really well. A really nice house. Obviously, it's, as you can see, it's sitting. There's a base plate at the bottom there, but the base plate here, I've got two studs wider, but the white base plate finishes round about here. So it's a good base plate and probably about an extra 10 studs beyond the base plate. So it's the same at the back. The part of the kitchen extends out the back of the building as well. So I'll see if I can spin it round a bit, because obviously it does stick out a bit wider, so I don't have full access. But there you go. You can see there the building itself. Obviously, I've got 4 studs at the back of the building on the base plate, and then that part of the kitchen there, obviously this is a movable part. The treehouse can move within the build if you need, but the bit of the kitchen there obviously extends. And what I've done, I've put a little 16 by 16 base plate just underneath it, so that just shows you the 16 is the extra beyond the base plate from where I've situated it on the plate, obviously. But it is an odd size if you're wanting to put it into a city. Usually you're 32 by 32, or also base plate and a half sort of thing, but you've got a bit extra longer and a bit extra deeper to the normal 32 by 32 or base plate and a half, 2 base plates. You're going to have to make a bit bigger to fit in the city and have a bit of space. So what I've done obviously there, I've put it onto 2 base plates, so you can see obviously the length of it. There is a bit extra. I'll take the van out of the way there for you to see. There is a bit extra from the side of the house to the edge of the base plate for the second base plate, but it does give you more room. What I'll probably end up doing is swapping that out for a white base plate, which I've got underneath the other side of it, because obviously it looks more like snow than the road one. But at the moment I've only got the one white, one spare, so I just put on the road one just to show you the actual size of it. Put the van there again, but the van is a really cool part of the build. I think the van's a very nice build, very nice van as well. And obviously it's quite realistic to the one from the show, which is obviously the point. But really smart build. And in there you've got, take the lid off actually. I think the roof comes off quite straightforward. So there's a little box with some gold trinkets that they've obviously acquired, and you've got obviously space at the front there for two of them to sit in as well. But really cool little van, very effective, and obviously pretty cool to get it as part of the set as well. Given the number of pieces and obviously the size of the build and everything, they could easily have just left it with just the minifigures in the house, obviously the tree house outside there as well. But to get the van as well is really good as well. So yeah, that's the main part of it. As I can't really spin it around too far because it is quite large. Move it a wee bit. Let you see the side a wee bit without breaking anything. But that's the other side of the house. Obviously it is quite a plain. You've got the windows and obviously the stonework and everything, but there's not too much to that side of the house. And it's the same for the other side as well. It's not got too much on the side other than the windows, obviously. The main part's obviously the front of the house, and you've got a bit at the back there as well. We have the tree house at the side here, obviously with the zip line attached to the house. You can just about see that, but there's a little handle there for for Kevin mainly to zip down into the tree house, just attached to the window of the house there, so you can just see the line there, connected to the tree house. I've got some lights obviously, so I've got USBs attached, which you'll see them at the end. I've got the USB attached to the tree. You can see there's some of the workings there. the trees obviously then attached to the house, so that gives you the power into the house. And I've got another set for the bottom downstairs as well, so you can see obviously there's a set of Christmas lights around the outside there. But yeah, you can also see at the bottom here you've got the steps up to the actual house itself, and you've got a little basement area down the back there as well, which I'll try and just manoeuvre a little bit to see. There you go. So you've got the two doors. You've got the wee door there that takes you into the basement. If I can get, there we go. It goes into the basement, and that one goes into the house. Also has the cat flap, which is quite a familiar part of the film. The guy sticks his head through the cat flap, and also there's a little flame on the other side of here, which is actually pointing down, so that's when he obviously burns his head on that. And in there, there is actually an iron, which is obviously what hits him on the face, which if you see the minifig, it's that one, I think. Yeah, so you can see the burn mark of the iron where it's hit him. Just get that there. There we go. You can see the shape of the iron there, so nice little bit of detail on him. Obviously, if you don't want the iron, he has actually got dual print face. So you can go back to normal face, but I left him with the iron because I thought obviously that was quite a good scene, quite funny. So leave him there. He took a lot of punishment during the films, especially the one when he's getting hit by the bricks coming off the top of the building. I think that was number 2 if I remember rightly, but yeah, he gets quite a bit of punishment over the films, so I just left that in. But yeah, you can see obviously they've got the ice at the staircases as well. Got a wee bin there. There's something in the bin which I can't remember, but what is it? Oh, it's the plane ticket. Obviously the ticket that he didn't use because he missed his trip. So get that back in there, which I can't. Here we go. Put it back on there. So yeah, that's the back of the house. Obviously, it is actually a modular, so you can actually take the bits off. You can see inside the house. Obviously, as I say, I've got lights around that one, so I'll probably just ruin them a bit. But yeah, you can see in the kitchen. Obviously, there's pizzas, pizza boxes in the kitchen. We've got a microwave, and obviously the dumb waiter thing there with I think the iron sits on top of there, so it falls down and goes down to the bottom floor. It just, yeah, that's obviously the kitchen kind of area. Just a wash machine and everything in there as well. And there's a couple of little buttons there as well which do separate things. That one is actually should be sticking out. If you push it in, it can knock people off the stairs because the stairs are just on the other side of that one. This one will not pull just now, but that's actually holding up a set of shelves on the inside. So when you pull that out, the shelves flatten down and the stuff that's on them obviously fall into the build. But I'll show you that when I look at the front again, because the main part of this is obviously from the front. So I'll just move the van out the way just now because I'll need to get access in here. But just to take a look in this part of the build, let's say that's the main face obviously. I'll just start from the top. So the top part, really nice build again. The roof, really good techniques for some of the bits to put together and everything. But one of the main parts is it actually does open up, so you can see inside. I'll just see if I can turn that a little bit more and get some light in there. So yeah, you can see there's also a bed. It looks like a sofa bed. There he's got a battle plan sitting on his desk there. A little light. There's a big spider's web. Just at the top of the stairs there. And there's actually a gumball type machine which sits in here as well, which has a little plate which I'll just try and put back on. There we go. So yeah, that's obviously the up at the very top of the building. Very effective use of the space, obviously the attic space. What they do as well is allow access, although it is modular. Obviously the roof can come off, which I can show you. The roof will come off there, and you can also get into access that way. But what's really good with this one is you've also got, so I'm covering the screen there, you've also got access to the front. If I can get the roof to sit back down in its place, put it in the right place, there we go. Right, so yeah, as I said, what it's also got is an access from the front, so you can actually open up the front of the building here and get a nice view inside from there. So you can see obviously like the mirror there in the bathroom where he obviously puts on the aftershave and screams, and the minifig itself, if I can get that to focus on there, that's the face that he's on at the moment, but you can actually see, I do this without spilling his chocolate ice cream, you can see he's got the face on, which should be for looking in the mirror when he slaps the aftershave onto him. So another nice little add in there. In fact, they've included that, and as I said, they've included the mirror in the bathroom there for him to be looking into. You've also got the suite, the bathroom suite there, and you can open the other side as well and get full access. So you can see the hallway there. Very clever little table there with the little notches which hold the door shut. You can see the stairs which go up to his attic space, just in there, and the stairs also are coming up there from downstairs. And over here you've got, which I believe is Biff's bedroom at the far side, and in the little door there you've got the parents' bedroom as well, which obviously you need to take the roof off to see that one. That one's not as easily seen from the front access, but really nice the fact that they can open up the building like that. So again, if you go downstairs, it's exactly the same. If I can get hold of it without it spinning away from me, there we go. So again, you can see in there, you've got the access to the what's the dining area obviously there. And what I'll do, I'll just get a wee light here just to help it. There we go, help it be seen a bit better. So yeah, there you go, you've got the dining table and everything there, you've got some chairs going about, and you've got the bust on top of the record player, which is part of the thing he did for making it look as if people were actually in the building. And the other part of that was obviously the train there, which this is actually a working piece. So if I reach round here, you can see there's a little Technic part there that you can spin, and that actually makes the I think it's Michael Jordan, it makes the cardboard cutout spin round on the train, and also makes the bus spin round on the record player over at this side as well, which is what he did to make the Wet Bandits think that he's a group of people and he was having a party, when it was just obviously him in the house on his own. Ingenious. So yep, as we've seen, that's the living room area here. Got the Christmas tree up. Obviously this is a bit of a Christmas build, but I did get it for Christmas, so we couldn't have done the build before it obviously, but it is a bit of a Christmas theme. Obviously you can see the Christmas lights at the bottom here, it's got the wreath in the door, there's also the Christmas decorations on the panels there as well, and obviously the Christmas tree at the back there, so it is very definitely a Christmas build. Wrong time of year for me to do it obviously, but yeah, so that's the thing. You've got your living room there. You can also see in the main door as well, which it's you can see the stairs just disappearing up to the top floor. That's just the hallway in there with the staircase obviously, and it goes through to the dining room and to the living room at the other side. And we've got the kitchen obviously through the back, the dining room, which is the bit at the back of the house I showed you already. So yeah, that's the house there. There's also a basement which you can't really get access to, but obviously that house is the workings for the Technic piece, which obviously you spin there and it turns these two things. The Technic pieces are all underneath the floor there. You've got a wee bit obviously at the back with the add-on, the kitchen basement add-on bit at the back, so there is a slightly bigger bit of basement down the bottom there. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. So as I said, I'm really impressed with it, and there's a lot of good features, obviously a lot of parts of the film which are in there. You see the different bits and pieces like the pizza boxes, as I said, the spinning train there, the bust at this side, the things just lying about the building, obviously like the mirror, the bit where he puts his aftershave on his face and everything. There's a lot of the parts of the movie they've obviously captured and put into the build, and really nice. Really impressed with what they've managed to do in this obviously the space. As I said, it is quite a big building, but it's still quite a small space to get all the little details into, and I think they've done it really well. Also really impressed with it, as I said, that the way it's got the dual opening function, the fact that it is a modular house, the floor do come off, the roof does come off, but you've also got the access at the front as well if you want to use that. which I think is a really clever way of doing it. It saves you having to take it apart. If you just want to see in the building, you can just have it sitting open, displayed open if you want, or as I say, you can have it part of the city or whatever and have it closed up and looking like a house, which you can just obviously access through modular, like the normal modular buildings, just taking off the roofs and the floors if you want. So it gives you that option, which I think is really good. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's as I say, really impressed with the build. I don't know how much longer these are available. They are still available at the moment, but I have a funny feeling they might be retiring this set this year, if I remember rightly. But I need to check that obviously because I'm not 100% on that. I think I put the roof back in the wrong place, but yeah, I'm not 100% when it's actually retiring, but it may well be at the end of this year, I think. But I need to check it. But yeah, so as I say, if you're a fan of Home Alone, or if you want to use it for possibly mocking a building for your city or whatever, it's obviously a good place to start. Just the actual base build, the main part of the building would be a nice place to start anyway, but having the Home Alone house in your city I think would be pretty cool anyway. Obviously the Christmas side of it makes it more of a seasonal thing, but also you don't have to have the Christmas tree and the lights and everything on it if you don't want. So yeah, it's up to yourself. It's a really nice build, I say, good value for what you're getting as well. So yeah, if you like that Home Alone theme, then yeah, I would certainly say it's a good choice to try and get hold of one while they're still available. And the other part also I haven't mentioned is the tree house at the back there, just like a little side build. I'll just try and turn around a wee bit so you can see that. But yeah, it's just a little side build, which I think has come out really well as well. Obviously the main purpose is to have that zip wire because that was part of the film. I'll just see if I can turn it around a little bit more. So yeah, as I say, it's a little side part of the build, which it's really good to see it included as well. And there's a lot of good details as well. So the little ladder there, which you can climb up to the treehouse on. Obviously there's got a nice little plane stuck in the trees as well, and skull and crossbones, which has now come off. A skull and crossbones flag as well, which is attached to it. If I can put it back on, there we go. So yeah, it's a nice little side build. I say it's a little bit extra, as I said, for the fact that you've got the building. It's quite a big building and everything anyway, and you've also got these little builds included, which is the tree house and the van as well, which really they didn't have to include in it. But yeah, great little add-ons for them, and it does just complete the set, to be fair. I say the van looks really nice as well. I really like the van, and to have that and the treehouse included, along with everything else that comes with it. The figures, obviously there's the 5 of them, the 2 Wet Bandits, the caretaker guy that obviously turned out to be a nice guy, the mum, and obviously Kevin himself. I think really good value for the set. So yeah, that's kind of the review. As I said, the video started obviously with the build, and what I'll do now, I'll just let you see the end result, just a video of the lights and everything on as well. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the build and the review so far, and hopefully you'll enjoy the video and seeing the lights on as well. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you on one of my future videos. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you later.